break us your boy. Eye Echo Band, Adaroma, and Waso Yasne, Ama Yede Bro.
Promote your mamma in our car bus from Codeba UTV, a we are prem to break Cassiabo as so. A brasso se Cassiabo, Semo for Wajan and Tente was Semo. Yes, in Kunya now for your day as some way, and send be a dear Cotino Cassiabo Yabate and ye. Ghana by Edna Chemo, my Ghana Russia with the Fianam Raffle Frap. What dear Cotuan, ye ally bit me up one of my Ghana royalty, yam, if you go mono, it's me up him upon him. Saso ena nyameya adoma encheni ye kwa kudibu nyanti mrashe bedweni bi e kasa che Ghana fosi nya ye dini nya ye nom ya ye nya hwe kakra egomo osofo ya wo hwe dwedi ho nsam so dini nya che mo finfi mant ne confit juice factory ena wakosra wo Saso ena ade woni che mo fra mantam si abedwo mo nkasa ho dwumedie bi koso DBL mpeniform ena eye san hyehyɛ we Ewie nsɛmpi na kawe ho na yɛsi nkonya yɛde ɛsomodia amegeso ene gargantuan lady ɔhene wa kase boa hene Africa sebo no emunchemu eni Osofo yo show my Ghana and South ne fo megodi ho nsɛm so yewura Emmanuel Amakofi boa na abeto dwa sɛ nanu ada wɔde ne chemu my Ghana mra hye bedwefie mra foforo life foforo wɔde akoto no behwe etimi aboa o my Ghana gold tuo na afeso lithium sɛne be a royalty of mine yensa betimi aka no ebetimi apagya akonenem
seta no eya na boa na akofom eya na boa na akosoro ina ukọ yese royalty bi aye 5% sa mre bi ba na kodi afi 1000 akọ 4000 na eya na ba ne sa aban nya ho mfaso eba no so se price no kọtọ fom a ekwan be na ebe boa company nti regulation foforo a media ba Parliament no ebe boa make sure say company bia nim say price no be bia ekobia no royalty na betua ni say kosoro a wonim ne a wo betua ekofom a wonim ne a wo betua na wonso watumi a planning ne a wo mu ni say eboa ma abanya ho mfaso embre sad mu na ne America ni say ade a ade we nyina ba ye start with lithium asem na omo si o time omo negotiate lithium no na price no 3,000 per ton no omo nya royalty 10% ye ba ye ye de akofom no kura na wo mu ni say lithium price no koya akọ $600 inti say beauty fraction one negotiate bi at $3,000 na price na akọ inti dey say wo hu say dey na wo be ye ne omo akọ transi aye nhyehyɛ ne fefefe sa price ne the form to say 600 na and the 500 royalty no but making sure says see an o hwe guidance clean na price ni do 2,500 and 3,000 you be 10% royalty no 2,005 you be 10%. In fact they do 3,000 eco no you be 12%. We calculate in monetary terms abai no sa achievement no 2,005 no instead of 3,000 10% no over $500 million. Into this new agreement here media ba no mfaso ma Ghana mine papa nti mubo say me the regulation are back you know because first now regulation be any ho nti me catch say to your 10% obebi sam say na mra ben na wo gina so se si amra wo ho a me gina so e dey charge royalty depending on the price nti no adwuma ya ye ne na we kire say aban we ya aban a o to ne bo no tie asem mbeda stakeholders obia ordinary no to mu amen na yedu baby yedu a eyem faso amagana medamase
Emrashe bedweni ya wogina hode madehia wo ahafano southwest Elvis Osemen Sadapa one wo to Ghana for ya was resebro nyenche nyame ya adoma na ye nyina ya gye ginim nanso walking we best pass aduane a obedi ni nsu a obenom na afeso anom de hweso betimi ahwe ho yie se bia na aseya wetimi etu ho fom what the sansem wegina to dwabra mpenifo ya what the Food and Drugs Authority ano ye bedwom nkasa ho dwumedie na wode emadehie
Asantimem me mobi pia fishiapa sanso na me constituency ahafano southwest mabunu a omo ka omo ho bom the indigenous of ahafano Temamufu a omunya me mugidie tu aba ma me. Me fa akwane so ama obi bia afihye apa. Afutu sem a me de be ma etiawa. Sa eduru bronya afididam ana Yesu Kristo awodam se ya. Mabro no titru ne yensa no adidie yenu firi hono ma suban bia boni beka se immoral act. Sebi kwan a omofa so ebu atwaman. Mr. Say, STDs, your friend sexually transmitted diseases. Ati say a real. Being up to date, that's what you actually say. Seven people a home yare. And that's it. Me found when so as kind of winning now. Some women share your huye. I was Sebi and Nabasa. Bra, Yavura, Bruna, Bosumimo. Na and ne Ubenyesika, Nanso. Sebi unya oyare ano adru.
Oswafo ye ohwedwe de ho nsam so wo my Ghana mo Elizabeth Ofosu Ajare na wo kase na sisi ade ne de ode tudwane se Ghana baye te so ndisi aban His Excellency John Dramani Mama ye hwehwe de ama Ghana for se what the 24-hour economic policy ne som Ghana for ntisi ano enyuma ahodo bi akane na nka egu wo hwetimi aye hwehwe ya wo betimi epegem what the sansem we gina tudwa bro de ne chemo mfimfi mante mo kwa prom ewe Kumfi Juice Factory watches sisi ane shema pane se wo be hwetimi place
is very neat because baby a processing fresh fruit there. Say cleanliness na enye higher. Urem kra there will be stench. But the area here who say come out the parking is nice and no parking no dey who say omo ye manual. Na the make actually some man nka hwa and some the machine but then croffa kotene fie because the whole idea of industrialization is also to create jobs into my idea say omeja a portion of the production and no ye funny pa mo ye say be nipa be nya adwuma na ohwa said ye hasoin and said your machine tie ke so mutimi ye yera Excellency John Dramani Mahama 24-hour economy ni bi but enye sa na ekoso if you say be who here fruit and now they are processing into new fruits ni bia u process enye nti ene omaye bebre wa ha but ohwa omo market no ho asenka fruit ho a enka ombeye na minister me responsible for agri-business no enye say production as a value addition nko na ye hia ye pese ye nya raw materials so a e kama ebeba ne pepepem at the right time in the right quality na abeye adwuma nti ye ni omo wie inspection ya ye kotena se ne ahwe kwan papa e betimi aboa Kumfi na omatumi enya more raw material che say fruit no na oma process na de America ne say omo de America kra je omatum omo fruit edu America anka ensoto nanso enam say omo ni raw materials enough be process nti omo ya na ya anom no wa ha na ye ntimi fa bi nkonkoje foreign exchange ne ma Era accelerated export development agenda no eno ehunti na menam Era Mahama se mehwe na memua factories no se be ya raw materials ne here omo ebi a finance you be kwan papa betimi asoso omo na omatumi aye bi for import substitution no na omasan de bi akwa amanane ade ba akonso aka omo value extension so oba industry ma to be very competitive no you have to do value addition and value extension into when your fruit na wie no near a byproduct say otimi sande ye bibi na ma onfaso e ba sa no a e be ma cost of production na ba form into ye so ye bobo e ho nkomo be hu so mo wo sa eni so ade hu no wo ho eno so ye be hwe mu na ya boa omo na value extension so aba it will mean more jobs, it will mean competitiveness even on the international market na aboa ye nyina as a country enti mani age say mabeto omo ha na omo so wo pepa so be ye adwuma ti ye be hwe na emwa bia ye bebo mo amoma adwuma na kɔ nanim no ya hwɛ na ya boa mo na de mesansre ye youth ni say agriculture na abadwa into ya brante na opese okokuem ana ya baba wa na pese okokuem a uba ye na obekasa na ya hwɛ kwan pa obetimi feed industry we nyina ye no yenye ni eja Ministry of Food and Agriculture as minister responsible for agri-business. I'm working hand in hand with Minister for Agriculture because ye nyina yet to try and saswa and adwuma no ebekɔ nanim ye enti mesre mabunu nso say agriculture is also something good that they can enter into.
Yera Ahmed Ibrahim Yoswafo ya washo local government hunsemso maimo na wakasa che Ghana Armed Forces in penny for saso ena Ghana Immigration Service, Ghana Prison Service afe, Ghana National Fire Service in penny for Ghana Police Service for say nyame ya dom na abainable taikese ode esini ni so obehwa boa na wasiesie montene so sanitation de dwumede no dra wonhwe so obetimi ede wo ho agimobie.
Let me take this opportunity to thank our brothers and sisters in uniform. And I'm referring to the Immigration Service. In fact, you are doing wonders. And I could see you are working together with the Ghana Prison Service. Let me thank you elephantly for the good job you are doing. That is one of our functions as public officers. We must protect and clean the environment. In case there is a disaster breakout, you will be called upon to fix it. So it's better when you help in the preventive aspects. And I believe that is what you are doing. Immigration Service, the military armed forces, the prison service in La, today you've done very well. And let me say kudos to Honorable Alfredus, the MCE, for being able to network and bring all of you on board. This is what is expected of every leader in every district. If all MMDCEs are able to network with the security forces or services, I think fixing the sanitation challenges wouldn't be a problem. But I think it is not just going to be today. You are going to network with them. Just as we are celebrating Christmas, for you, I can say that you are giving there. You are living good with them. You are cleaning with them. And I think you will celebrate Christmas with them as well. So during the festivities, we'll be cleaning. And when we clean and we are hungry, we must be fed. So make sure in your Christmas celebration, you don't forget them. The prison services do. They've done very well. Our first sanitation exercise in 2026 is going to be in January. I call on all security services to come on board and to copy the good work being done in La. I
keep saying that we shouldn't wait for Sanitation Day to clean our environment. It should be a daily activity. Every resident, every home, every office, every shop to ensure that every day of the week keep the environment clean. We have sanitation bylaws, and we are going to be extra hard on enforcing it. We don't want to take chances. We don't want people to come begging. Everybody should know that it's part of your responsibility. So I want to tell all our residents, everybody in the municipality, please. La, it's called La Manfefa. La is a very beautiful place. This place hosts the international airport. It hosts all the major event centers during Christmas. We want to keep this place very neat. So all the tourists who come to La will know that La, representing Ghana, is a very nice and beautiful place.
Now no fiada na December bosone de toso eduonumra shebedwani okankwe South Abaton Persia so NS Adomako Kion etre say nyame ya adoma nchena Ghana for ye kwadi bronyanti mekunafo wo ha na okeka ne nsa so ma omoduane ediye na adwabo kese we ase na beto dwase mayor wa Accra Metropolitan Assembly ni Yebrad ni kpako wakasa ya wo kire sesisi ane hye ma pa wo ye ne se obehwe siesie nkramontene so na afibia yetimi etuase.
It's very straightforward. There are some of the roads need to be blocked, and once they need to be blocked, we must have we must meet with the security agencies. We have done already. The Monday we are meeting them, looking from the Cocoa Board Road. We are looking at if we can do it one way, so that the cars can come in and go. Then we'll block the other streets for the people to sell. So we hope and pray that Monday. You hear the measures that we're putting in place.
Michael last year, Koto Abana Mayor, and the say a vote buying and a mayor. But meanwhile, and you vote buying because Mr. T. Cranson about the and about to be a encoso. And so said, yeah, or month when Mr. King on Metiano, a coso acosa, now Fibia and the Bacoson so aye. Mputuduma de ye fa ya kwan sem for 28 years in the first time NDC every no ka ku South akunyan na ye twa ya kwan sem a yina rules nya but this year no me papa die madaroma abe beto aba no o ka che o me se encho be mampanyin no e mampanyin a osero ka ku South for ma omo mfa osono ba bia ma medi nachi omo so e de ose yoyo omo amfa osono ba ma medi nachi nti boshe na wo hye omo no se ya kwan ne be no de ma fi ase a wo ye akwan no ani bibia na afi nso ye tutututu boreholes bia nso ahoye den a aya na omanfo moto kan ko South e bre padu bia gi se me bomodin frɛ tanka mo di nso e supply ma omanfo but say ane de ye bomodin na ye boreholes ama omanfo no se be ya ye to pipe mo omanfo no ho enkyire mu bebre afi nso so no ma che bibia se a ye interest free loan from mama mu di dwan ketenkete no ye hwe hawa ye besi fa akɔ ne fi ase na ye hu na ni so yi a ye betirim said ye be ya omanfo no so ebe hari omo
okunafo uye ni papa ishira wo mu no edosu pa enti obi biara nhwe so no ye papa ma okunafo ishira wo ni umma na dia ishira wo mu edosu ankasa Mr. Jira ka me bompa ya ma no ewrade soro nyankopon wo na wo si unye bia ma okunafo ni ojanka papa Yesu wa mani bi wa maye bi baby onye free ho ya ewrade nhye nem
Bafo Poko Ajeman ayotumfo twafo hene wono ena dia futu ano odin ekwama Ghana politicians say debia do behwe na obi eya amanyosam a wose mekoto hyen foforo ya abaso Tesla na wakwa akogye eba ne sa wose entwaye kra sanse emofa dodo na adesua ho nsem enhyeda enkoye wode sansem wagina to dwabre okwa prom ewo executive senators international school ewo kaso Bafo say wo hwe Ghana ase aban schools ahodo na atebia ewo mu de wose nyamese yenka no kra enye fe adankra pa akwada tim a wo sua de na nso enchance nyina nwunu wose be den na akwada na etimi enya botai kase yesine ne so de wetimi esua de yi
Ghana empempen so aye drum me hu bia fact na me wura say etimi seska aye niema emfata enso so ye ma no e bi omuti ensu obu omu enso so na sebe empanyofo no deda land cruisers me de cruise me ekoba our breast kakakra bi betimi sebe esi school dan ebi di amankura na matrem no betimi esua de teacher for bi wo hon ma bedru me dukura na yesi yentua omuka saa ne mani nyina anhwe sa aban so omunye omadum na omunye omuhyehyeye na saa ne ma no so enye but ese aban so tutumi so private schools no asene o ne ma bibiem se on so betimi aboa na bia omu awofo no so ho ben ha omu kakra ohun ko so omu nyina ye ma ene bia ba ha kakra bi omu de betimi aso o masene bia na on so omu di media boa school no e be sira ban na waso private schools no so asene naka omu so ho ahen
they watch on the mobile phones. If possible, let's try our best we can to let them get glued to their studies at all times. Please, we entreat you. Fortunately, we can even hear these days over the news that I think 3 days ago or so, Australia has even taken a step further to ban children below 16 years to get exposed to social media and other content. Please, it is our duty to ensure safety. Let us endeavor to be good citizens at all times. It is very necessary. Failure to do that means that we do not even have a sense of purpose. We do not have a sense of belonging. Let us remember that we are Ghanaians. Let's respect the elderly.
Kwancha for penny ya wono eneda Ghana Immigration Service no Samuel Amadu no kase wose wom guso a womo ye nhihye se ne be ya bro nye ye bedi abra ye nhia mebu no anase mofa bia wo montene so a wom guso a wo hu abeg opani de sansem wanyina to dwabra wone central for din komose
Obaye no, the car no me na what you sell, I said, man, so we have to say, over 90% of my year, car, yes, say you are, the minister, and then honorable Emmanuel Impekule, this is Mona, I'm sorry, the swan, you so, let me call, I just hear from Sonia, now the final, Nyaka, at me, Apple, and be a pap.
Nana, dear Bako, why you have a crack for home, and it's a bond to Bonoma. Bertra, Subina to 4. Sir Shafi Bayetimua, a buy approver 2 million Ghana cedis at Yamaba Stock Company. Sebem Fanto Nobaya, Yen Ranma Kriafo at Yabajaso Bonto, na Benfa NCA. As a buffer stock this year, we are. Na chei aduane ni system himu a won so be dia badwaso na be dia control price how ya region mu bi e chieftaincy na samre ya we vice president e ya regional house of chiefs mira me ba ho so e be kira ho e o mama so to say ho ye cases nko a ba ko 42 chieftaincy cases mesre mira samre ya twedi ampo mama wonim die sunkwin ho fa enhyehyeye mu akwan mu na ne papa so forum kabia woyeye ne papa nkramofo kabia woyeye ne timamofo kabia woyeye kuma yekoyi mrafie na yebeka na onfa asumbiye mra na eba ensuo sema ensuo de ye ensuo makoma dumi no aban ne ka se nka enye edu ba esa se ye de sutu no sukom adukure ye no ye makoma dumi no na dumi no emu be ye du nyina wo abasima mu ha ena ye ka se ekonya be kira ensuo no ya tubi I am mechanized. Uko benimwa yatu. I know say you mechanized. Oba wadi ebo uko chanimosa de wife be wadi ebo ye frɛ Zimboy. And now uko benimwa ye frɛ ye kuru ba koso ye frɛ ho budam. Nyame ya de ma ho nyina ye betu nsuo. Be ho no esa say anyinam kare ni ho no ye be no hand pump de ni bi. And now ye ko budam ho no na sebe. Na nipa ene emoa ene no nsuo na enye fe.
Enti nsɛm wei yɛtwagu yɛyi ɛyɛ Bono East Mantam Swafo Francis Owuso ntwi a wɔkyerɛ Vice President Edma Bono East nananom atena nkonya obrempon krotechi yotoso bi no hyehyɛ mapa wɔsrɛ ne sɛ wɔnyɛ sɛ ne bɛyɛ ahensɛm manso atwe ne ti wɔ mantam hɔnom yɛbɛtumi aboa na afi yɛtu ase wɔto aso kyerɛ sɛ NDC aban yɛ teso ɛyɛ resetting Ghana agenda ɔde som Ghana fo no nea wohia pa wo mpa ɛyɛ asomdwe nti ɛnyɛ ne saa ne ntimi mu ɔman Ghana nkankɔ Once for a so. DVLM penny for penny awadano, Yera Julius Nekwe, wano, and after the team no. Aquaco share enim before Hoya no from Mantemo. Now, Bedamon Casa who you may dear warrior in another say, one more share at church or mount force a system for eba. I had a soiree bese yesi for food monom. Not just a shame be a ukrabia number plate near Sanum. We did not saw as 1 year Yashenka for 1 year Toshain, and now for security agency say, way a system for Frebantia bar. Yen somo ye na botayente wade bano yentimi enyase womai.
This new regime is going to help us achieve a lot of things. This new regime is going to help us achieve a lot of things, including a clean database of vehicles we have in the country. As we speak now, those aluminum plates we have on the vehicles now do not have any information in the plates themselves, and you are unable to verify them. As a result, people can just move it from one vehicle to the other, and to the other, and to the other, and use it to commit any crime, just throw it away anywhere, and you would not be able to trace the owner of that vehicle or the owner of that plate. So the good thing is that this new license plates that we are bringing, among other things, is going to help us, one, eliminate all those who have not gone through the proper process to get their vehicles registered. This is also going to help us have some traceability. Traceability because we are going to have all activities on the vehicle documented through our electronic system and processes. So even an owner of vehicle or anybody that has an interest in any vehicle he wants to purchase can just come to DVLA. We can give you the history. And this, we think, is going to help the general motorists and help also bring about public safety so that we do not have police coming to the DVLA, coming to request for information on a vehicle that has been used for crime, only for them to be told that, oh, that plate, somebody just conjured and manufactured it and placed it on the vehicle and used it to commit a crime. Now, plate issuance is going to be issued by the system, not any individual person seated somewhere that will get it embossed. And so, as we register the vehicle, then the plate can be issued.
Because given the challenges we go through, especially in case of, let's say, hit and run or something, we go to the DVLA, we have to go through so many processes. And most of the time, their processes are not that computerized, you understand. So with this introduction, I believe it's going to reduce our workload and it's going to fasten the way we investigate cases. It's going to improve maybe the identification, as they said. We are only hoping that they will bring gadgets that will assist us to easily identify the vehicles and the owners. And it will go a long way. You know, some of us have been privileged to work outside Ghana, in Europe and then the US. And their system is such that they only need the vehicle registration and everything is on a computer. And they can tell you everything about the vehicle. So in case maybe you steal somebody's vehicle, you can easily be apprehended, you understand? So this is a very good initiative. And I believe it's going to help all of us. It's a matter of people understanding what the government intends doing and then cooperating with the government. And I believe it is going to help the system.
Ye jina we so na ye try ho sima ye ba nsem aka ene doso nko bebia.
Prem to break us ye boy. Eye Ecobank adaroma and waso yasene ama ye de bro. so breaka se boy eye EcoBank adaroma and waso yasene ama ye de bro.
Yes, I'm a woman now. Kaba biom edeba UTV area prem to break Cassiabo aso. Yeah, probably any action once and for frost. It could be a one shot ban say a Africa Education Watch so and action aid for Oxfam near 1 year Benny a what the shaman sem nasha say work say what they were due to John say yeah say nan wada also for your show my Ghana sikasem so Dr. Casey Latoba Forsen what any chemo my Ghana mrash every you feel knife working camp budget na so we sika wo yi kopie motivate ya woni asebe wodin sanredwuma ntete ya wasin so ani kra executive director edema African Education Watch Kofi Asare ne nsem bi ode atodwa ene
youth unemployment asode kese da ban so ene nyina yeso se be hwese ye mabru no be secondary school no mu wi amenye dwuma ye ena ampo no mo be church obekọ church so mu wi amenye dwuma ye na ye hu ni se the quality of skills are generated technical schools no low. Apart from that, no enkwala na omu free DSS secondary school. Todo na no ekwa general secondary education, omu kwa Civic. O hwe enkwala 550,000 na ekwa only 10% pe na ekwa Civic. Enu nti no embwa youth unemployment na be 30% si America say. Nti ankoman bia opeso hwe say the meburu benye dwuma ya na so he say at least majority of nkwala na secondary school free no omutumi active say the be omu wi a omenya osiehunu bi a quality a omenya dwuma ya na ye hwe mu ne ehunu say nie nti a dodo na nye active no na nie nti a omo so omenya active bi no hono mu a omo osiehunu mu nya no omewie na omuntumi nsua de ne ye any financing deficit we make sure say funding aban de shemu no isha at least in 9,000 say the better practical work in the whole year or technical school. Sika bind the banner 33 cities per. I will say every week be our practicals, at least 20 practicals and so every year. The bill I 6 it's as sika bind the banner is shot. And then know a buy drain agent also say you remember do quality skills training or one more. No movie school or Monsano Jumana fair. Ninda sika. Into buying sika or the technical education say you find practical learning on share na on tool say the be ye demand quality no teacher for try there no na near academia mo here some be practical so no aban dey are available and be akọ so one.
Educational financing must be progressive, it must be fair, and must be redistributed. Ghana must move away from over-reliance on regressive consumption taxes that burden the poorest, and instead strengthen corporate taxation. Or companies that make profits should pay corresponding proportionate taxes for the improvement of not only education but basic social services. In addition, there's a need for government to review these harmful tax incentives, tackle illicit finance, and for that matter, we are concerned about government's revenue. We are concerned about how taxes are raised. We are concerned about how government is accountable for the tax revenues that are collected. And therefore, Action Aid Ghana and its partners across Africa are calling for government to protect educational budgets, invest deliberately in equity and quality education, targeting the marginalized regions, girls, children with disabilities, and rural communities.
Yet to akasi boy eso. Oh my Ghana said you bo cost na eba form no inflation about bejina 6.3% jina som Emma Reverend Professor Paul Frempo Manso wa bene pa yenim difo wasikasem wasanso so for penny akane nanka wada Assemblies of God asori na ano ne dia wo kan nyina akira ba ne se won hwe se wo my Ghana kwia obetimi de ne ho ahode nyina ewura musika fam na afeso emebu ne ne etimi age ho a kwia ye betimi jina naso na Ghana esikasam tutuye no etimi jina ne naso
American craft for one seven in Saddam. Yeah, Kagan inflation ya about from a can a Briania a boo, you see our top and your craft for Juma power. There's so must say a bah if you try, but Briania air pro a Juma road, Yako drew and can put a bomb of a baby and family. And then baby a dear and it's true, yeah. Boma quite from place, Boma quite grand cross, baby a final car grand to me call. And the Palaco Intino. I buy a slow big push, you know. Maybe in kind crossia quite true, our mind and an important. Yes, reference so, yet dear ban. Here silos, any. Center be a bit me a store a new money be a bra air full nebre mu nebo for my cotton. And never so craft for your Hesica, because special loan, the young fan to the bit me a Fakwaman rubber and a special no magic while bra nibborn our form chain, normal commercial loans. There should be cheaper agricultural loans for farmers. So that they can borrow and work. No one should hear Juma or Muchia. I hire chicken and egg question. Yan Titi loan so mine. Yes, you are dear in Chia.
After your pemso de any achemo, I was a for so. As I was chef for some so were my Ghana, my Ramuntaka, Mubrak, and a Ghana. Now, what the crata APA and Montana so, Deputy Ebenezer, Uclitete like be a cajon. What dear watch much or month for you say. Was he December Bosmini de Tosso Edunum wa fimo, Yawada. Afe na de chinya so December Bosmino, ne de Tosso Edununsia fiada. Yawada January Bosmidi de kind ewa fifra ye cosimuno, Nina aya for fida wa my Ghana emra ebo chidom. Na de ya matume boa se a church modiatre we say. Da edi kind no aya December Bosmino, ne de Tosso Edunu enum sadanom. Eye bronyada Christmas Day. And after so adechinye fiada December bosome ne de toso edunu ensia Boxing Day sada no and am pempi ne ye chadie. Afe yawada January bosome ne de kan wa fifofra ye kosimu na ne de New Year's Day. Enu nti wasrese sani ahihye ne sitie no Ghana mra na ebo echidom ti yenhwe se ebre ne so afofi de ni kwan se wo bia ekọ ejuma. Omahene ewa biazi na nanum atena nkonwa da sebe kwegwe wusi yotoso enso na no kwesi ada December bosbe de toso du na wa fi mu no ya amamre ne amane se edipa dunum abedwoku wo pa hontoma se wo modwumedi anase hyekese a esi weni so se wo manya mfihye aduasanti wo be hye hofa no wo si ekuo nipa dunum wo monhye na wo montoto nyoma entimi emu adwumedi ne se ne be ya ebetimi ayekra be hye.
Different thing food one brand one bobama afim ontum onjina na do na ya mpa mutama eduma no hu aza awada wayi inti ne papa mi da nda yirishia na ya pa mutama na yi hu ezi ma we mu no mpin fia ya du mo ya wada one more bin fama here for 30th anniversary or the was inti ne yirishia ne yi da ma be shidom de ho ahire na mo kakra ho so we hu na committee a all ho da wa time bia wa bi na fashion no so yi ho ahire da mo committee da ya all ho afi bia so mo so bobo no be ya afi wetin avoda so bi.
On behalf of the members of the committee, Nana Yejitu de edumano yebeye na emede sumama mokwa mokoni nti yesre ahoden na nkwa na yamenara ne nyansa yɛtum ɛdze adandan dwumadzi a ɔsɛ dɛ yɛdzi ɛnya yɛnyim afɛhyɛ ne ho mfaso ɛdze enyigye a ɔdze ba kurom ma wɔn a wɔwɔ pressure nyampo kɔ fam guadane bere no de to nkyɛn a tutu float na ɔyɛ yɛdze afɛhyɛ a yɛyɛ ɔma enyigye ba kurom paa ɛdze ɔno to nkyɛn a ɔma yɛ kaakae nyakasa hɛn amambrɛ hɛn amandze ɔma yɛ kaakae hɛn culture ɔma yɛdze afoforofo yɛdze ba kurom bohu dze akuro no wɔ ɛdze mpuntu yɛdze ba ma ɔyɛ m'enigye koro wɔ afi anes ɛyɛ afɛhyɛ a yɛbɛdzi mpɔnyi homecoming a ɔbɛba do ɛwɔ nkurɔfo bebree a wofi yɛn nkwae do wofi kurom ha titiw a wɔpɛ biribi woegyina do na wɔdze abɛsi abɔboa wɔdze ayɛ biribi nti homecoming nim dɛ ɔdze nneɛma papa bi po ɔdze bɛba nti nana yɛhyɛ bɔ dɛ committee yɛbɛma afɛhyɛ ayɛ soronko.
yɛde ne kyerɛ mu atɔyɛ mantam adehyɛ ne ɔmanfo mebu no ɛwɔ secondary ɛno wɔ atɔyɛ mantam adwa papaapa wɔn bu efu wɔnsɛm a wɔka ne sɛ mfirihyia aduonu nson 27 years ne ɔman hene ɛne kurom hɔnom ti aboa ɛma sisi adeɛ secondary pa wɔn akwan nyɛ ne ɛboa ma kuro bia tibi di mu sɛ mpuntuo no ɛnya adeɛ a wɔn nsa timi aka bi nti wɔn bɛsɛ mpanimfoɔ sɛ wɔn si gyina yɛ sɛ ne ɛbɛyɛ ɔman hene wɔn bɛtumi nya bi ɛwɔ kuro ne so.
The local government can tell the president, as the youth of Secondary, we are not just the future leaders of our great Secondary, but we are also partners for today's development and therefore remain honorable stakeholders in the affairs of Secondary. As far as the development of Secondary is concerned, this explains why we have been joined by our brothers and sisters in the diaspora to humbly petition your esteemed office to intervene in 27 years old chieftaincy dispute that has denied a prominent town like Secondary a chief. We are particularly taking this bold step today due to the fact that the absence of a chief has significantly hindered our development and progress. Our elders who are supposed to lead a similar chat for Secondary are rather busily engaging in a marathon of chieftaincy dispute, traditional decision-making hindered, and community initiatives are struggling to take off due to the leadership vacuum this has created.
For 27 years, I've never seen my chief. Moon mean was Secondary, but they be a visa was not on you. Or any we no only know when you're in Sebasta, want to one year on you. You don't know the reason why I 1 year on you Kunei. But you have to see them paying for one man, you know, some of that. No, how about you, baby? They are trying to tell us that Secondary or yen. But why in Secondary or yen or you baby Secondary? Change the Secondary company Jalen Secondary.
That's so petition. Mana president worry pa assembly na nananum say asem no ombeka but me pese me make it be clear House of Chiefs and ye nsihini macho atamase sure case na eboha na nananum ehwehwem nti tizania Makano. Nananumbe, they will try to do their best. Now, as soon as possible, no. Ombe case na makosimuini. But me person me making it clear say House of Chiefs yen see him biya.
Nano na Ghana banya hyehyeye na ne dia wodi to dwe nyina ne se wetwa sika 200 million Ghana cedis say Farmer Nafco Meche National Food Buffer Stock Company penny for sene be ya wo betimi dia to enuane ahodo akuafo e wo my Ghana mo wo motimi edua eno nam so my central for to oboase ene kwanche for penny oda buffer stock ano yewura George abrodo to edi nkomo mo bisa ne senhye ben ena saa sika we ya ne nsaka wo betimi edia ye na no ye no ebeni.
President Atamils, Nibutai in a made set up buffer stock. Main mandate, and it's a no buy, especially greens, a bandy busu send a busu this year. Yan mandate, and they say, Yabakwa near the warehouse, near preserve. They do say a shortage, but market we are release it to stabilize the prices, to control food inflation, and to give the farmers a minimum guaranteed price. Send a beya or my bemumu na omaja kwayono nama yabre. Yeba ya me take stock na me who say warehouses. I just say they in Yemen a bar. You bet me a talk near the aquaco or the sea and near crack. Into me put and say, first of all, before you bet me, I said, you may yen. I see it to me, see warehouses soon because I had any nipa quaco near the quaco. Tis so see now making sure, say, when you are the correct condition, with the any lose value, you appeal to some organizations to say World Food Program, for instance, ECOWAS Commission. Many or more at Transit near meet in Omagia too. Say almost take over some number of warehouses almost see their first class be near the Adriano Aqua Kugu. Near to me, preserve, keep the nutritional value of proper one, your food safety expert, or as I employ no bit to me, no make it sure that you keep maybe 6 months and now 1 year before they release it into the market. And my Ghanaians aqua kudino, a wholesome. President Mahama needs to adi home back or there and say, bet me about farmers and by mopping up excess produce. Warehouses they be anyway. Now, Yanka said the previous government and the Akufo-Addo government almost started one district, one warehouse, 88 of them all over the country. We are not going to abandon any of them. This is the first time in so many years. Abayameska say Yanko Niemfanko Boku, for say Monoba by the Yentomom, Nomunya minimum guaranteed price, no Muntuminyoma Kuejuma. It looks good. The future looks bright for this country and for our agriculture. Food reserve, national food reserve. Says Abayama has got 300 million. Say young cities process and they you advertise it. You want to be as transparent as possible. The organ will be you are free to apply. Last time about 100 companies in the moms or Mokoto, your mom designated warehouses, 1 or 2 warehouses are yet to me. I renovate it. Are you okay? If you bet me, I will normally aqua me aim say at least me free as in so one district be near one warehouse or a beboa. Now, so you the perishables, so account says we are being non-perishables.
Kwanchefo penny ya wada Ghana Immigration Service no Samuel Basintali Amedu and Wakasa Che Ghana for what say Immigration Service na yenhye say bro de yebedi krumba ye depa na emom woni ade bi obeshi omo nkramo ntenso wo hu abeg na wo mo sere ade no safo gina wo mo yenhye say yebeyi wo mu efi emontene so.
It's not that they are back. We did remove some. And it's a continuous exercise. If you are an ECOWAS national and you come in, begging is not allowed. In fact, most of them are not ECOWAS national. They are not for some are even Ghanaians. But begging is not allowed. Once it's something against our laws, we only come in when they are foreigners. And it keeps going, it's ongoing. You can't keep everybody out of the street in a day. Shortly after the Christmas festivities, you plan. We have almost closed the year, so next year we would get back onto that. And then, yes, and don't forget that we are operating within an ECOWAS framework. In fact, they have the right to reside in the country. It's just that you can't do certain things. As we speak here, you can actually go into Togo, Benin, any of the ECOWAS countries, and live like any of their citizens once you abide by their local laws. So in fact, when people see, they say, oh, there are a lot of foreigners here, they have the right to live here once they are doing the right thing.
Evans chairman sa Ghana ni de hye ya wapeni wo kwiem wo bode ro pass na be ya mebu betimi ahwe na afikwia so wode wo ho ahye bobi wano na nyankopon twadi ampon basa ya adoma so ne so da yenti watiku agri-wealth Ghana ko no wo me yeko bi a won sha ban se afeso wo bode ro pa ye se ne be ya mebu no se ne me de kan de tudwa no kwia yete wose krabe hwenti wode wo ho be hye mobi wano no wo kasa wo che se omampani His Excellency John Dramani Mama ban ayade panti nei wo bona baso sen hihye pa wode aba se ne be yakua ebetimi aya akono aya krabehwe na emebu dodo na atimedi wo ho awramu bintino wo se waya ade papa wo se sa policies ana sen hihye we beboa ma mebu dodo na wo sun si enye adwuma nyina benya adwuma ye saso ene aduane ho nye dene e wo my Ghana mo what the sanse mo nyina to dwabra na wo ne UTV yen century event edin komo
Mampany say we need financing. Financing is very, very important. Say, let me a nesika, a di a share a dumunu. Let me a pijana, a piano, na abe kabe. And also, can't be a friend of infrastructure. Infrastructure no, is very important. It is a young, kind of reliable electricity power. Power no is very important because oh yeah. We are I said, process it or dream. Oh, now what did a value addition? Now a package in I in Kenya and I said, we have good news. Okwaya will be a full one, a papabia, a jum walk. I said, one a very good about 30% of normal in Piano now. I say, because they do a full and pharmacy. Quite very important, can I very important, ensure a very important, and a beam so a story facilities or I bit many silos, big a boy tour, a bullying baby, a attack come up, maybe I said it, see it, Nina, a normal Pedicamas. Na, Minia, Sano Moyo Mampeniacan, a say yen binu a tree, monsieur say, a say Piscan Edeba, a say a quaman. Ese ya ko baby bia emu impo Ghana mpo omo a se bo mu sika bi da wa mo betimi di abehye omonpanyi ani so di hunu na aye krabehwe na autumpo ti enu na mo adwuma na aye de me ye sia na ohwe omo policy statement ni bi o ha mo ka economic corridor project economic corridor project no baby black vote na no ho nyina na ye baby a omo yie ma ke se omo de ho be ye irrigated farmlands. Last year.
Nti ha say ene ebrema kwan se kase bone yede nyina yede esi media seda ma Christian kuto Taifa Norway se matade odwudwa asale ede maame 0558488534 friend na obenye bi ahye ena wegi so am say he Marie ewo ma 7 wono ene share me rega FSC 0541030135 0541030135 yede amage so ene gargantuan lady ohene wa Kase Boahene, Yamawin and Africa, Panama Yard, my Sansosia, and a media crabbish, Edmund.